Hello developers, welcome back to our channel. So today we have a very exciting topic for Django enthusiasts. So today we are going to discuss about Django developer interview questions. So whether if you are having an interview of a backend developer in upcoming days or you just want to brush up your Django skills, this is the right place for you. So let's start this video without wasting any time, but before that, make sure that you like this video and please hit that bell, subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you don't miss any kind of this quality tech content on our channel. Okay guys, let's start. So I have given 20 plus interviews on Django as backend developer. So I'm going to cover all those questions that I found like a little bit confusing, or you can say which I was not prepared earlier. So let's start. So I'm not just going to like go to Google and I'm not going to do those things. You can also go on Google and search Django interview questions and see a lots of questions. And then those questions are not like bad. They are good, but if you're going to give interview after 6 month experience, or you can say 1 year experience, then those questions which are already available on Google are not pretty much sufficient for you. So you need to be prepared. So these are the questions that I faced. Like initially, if you're not if you don't have any kind of experience, then they can ask you like project directory, explain the project directory of Django, or what do you mean by use.py, where do we define our models, or why we need URLs, what are URL patterns. Those things are like asking basic interviews, like what is ORM. But if you have some kind of experience, or you are the company, the organization that you are giving interviews at a good level, then they will not ask these and those kind of questions. So they will go a little bit deep. So we are going to see those kind of questions only in this video. So let's move forward and see what questions you can see. So the first question was is like, what is caching mechanism? Explain some caching strategies in Django. So the interviewer wants to know about your understanding of caching, what do you mean by caching, and how you can use caching in Django. So if you have ever worked on Django or on caching, then you can easily answer this question. But if you have not explored caching yet, then you can simply say that I don't have too much idea about caching, but you must know what is caching and what is caching mechanism. It's good that you know. It is fine that you don't know caching strategies in Django, but you must be aware of caching. What do you mean by caching? The second one is mixins. What is mixin and how you can create your own mixins. So mixins, like in Django, we have different kind of mixins that we can inherit in our class to extend their functionality. So you should be aware of what is a mixin and how we can customize our classes using different kind of mixins. So this is the question that our interviewer asking, and I was very stuck at how I can use those mixins to customize my class. So this one is important. The third one is water middleware. So middleware is a kind of advanced topic, but if you know about it, then it's pretty much good. So middlewares are something like which are like low level plugins which filter every request and response, and they are in order and they are followed in that order. So they are basically the main purpose is like handling security of requests of the data that the client is sending. So middlewares you can study through an article. This is not too much practical thing, but you must be aware of what are middlewares and how you can create. Sometimes you need to create your own middleware for some kind of thing. So you must be aware of middlewares. It's okay that if you don't know about how to create a middleware in your project, but if you know about middlewares, then it's fine. And the next question is also very much important. When does an ORM query hits the database? So this question is, this interviewer asked this question to understand what is your understanding of Python language and how does it, like when you suppose you run a query like objects equals to my model dot objects dot all. So you will ask that when does this query will executed? So it is not like instantly. Python doesn't execute that SQL query. Whenever you will use that object now somewhere, then that query will be called. So you must be aware that how you can optimize your query, how you can write an optimal code by querying things. So you must be aware of when does the query hits the database. After this, you might see a question like, what do you mean by asynchronous tasks? So asynchronous tasks are something that you do in a background. You are not doing it in main thread. And we need these kind of tasks when we are doing some kind of CPU intensive task or some tasks which require high processing time. So those things we cannot do in a single request response cycle. Suppose if a user wants to edit a video, then video editing takes a little bit time. So if a user just uploads a video and wants to convert it into some other format, and it is taking a lot of time, then and the loader is just moving, then user experience will be bad and request response cycle will be broken. So those things we can, on those places we can use asynchronous tasks, and to do asynchronous tasks we need task queues, messaging queues. So you will also be aware of what I mean by asynchronous tasks, and you should know about task queues that we can use for asynchronous tasks like CED or RabbitMQ or Kafka. You can explore those things, but if you don't know them, it's fine. But you must know what I mean by the asynchronous task and how we can handle them in Django. And the next question that I faced was like, how does a query set looks like? And this question, at this point, I was totally stuck. I was not aware of how does a query set look like. Interviewer wants to ask, like, you ran a query like profiles equals to user profile dot objects dot all. Then what exactly is stored in this profile? How does it look like? So you should explore. I suggest you to explore these things also. So at that time I was not aware of them. How does it look like? So this was another question, and now next question is how you can prevent your project from DOS attacks. DOS attacks are attacks which scammer or hacker, you can say, can attack your server. They can send millions of requests or lots of requests in a very low time, less time, so that your server won't be able to respond or handle those much requests in that less time. And it will got confused and it will just process those requests which are like a bold request, you can say, and it will be crashed or it will be down, as it cannot handle that much amount of requests in so much less time. So interviewer asked like how you can prevent those kind of attacks. So the possible answer can be throttling or rate limiting. So you must be aware of those things also if you have a kind of experience in Django or backend development. And the next question is why serialization is needed in Django framework. So I'm pretty sure that if you are studying Django, then you are also exploring Django framework, and that we need serialization. So you should be aware of why we need serialization and what it exactly means by serialization and deserialization. So this is also an important question, you can't miss it. So the next question is what are Django RM queries and why they are called lazy queries? How we can make it fast? So I also faced this question in an interview, that why Django RM queries are lazy and how we can make it fast. So what happens now? Django queries are like Django is written in Python, and Python is not fast in itself. And also, when you run queries, you will not, if you are not aware that how much time it will hit the database, your application is really going to be very much slow. So suppose you are like designing an algorithm and it has like high numbers of queries. So what happens? It will hit again and again database, and this will make your algorithm so much slow. So to optimize that, in Django we have some methods like select related, defense related, only, defer, and many more methods that we can explore. So if you have really want to work on some good projects, and if you are aware of these things, then definitely you are a good Django developer. So if interviewer wants to check your understanding of Django, your experiences in Django, then they ask these kind of questions. So you must be aware of select related, defense related, defer, only, and you not only this, you should also know why they are lazy queries and why they hit again and again database and how we can avoid them. So you should be aware of those things. And then we have next question is how we can create two-way communication apps. Two-way communication apps are like something that we should do an application which takes some data, fetch some data on a regular basis, and send some data from itself.